podemos decir que la tercera vez es la exitosa para que te trajeran aquí.
Yes, you're right. All this history is true, but in the end I am here. It is the most important thing for me. And the most important thing that we are trying to help to achieve our aim, that is the most important thing for the club, for the players, and for our staff, of course.
So what was the driving force behind this decision? Why Wolverhampton? Why now? Why finally choosing this Molyneux mission?
I have talked about this because we believe in the project. We knew that we can help the players to improve, knowing that it's going to be a very difficult task because we find the team in the bottom when we were here for 4 points of difference of the next team. And now we are fighting to be out the relegation with a lot of teams. I don't know, 9 teams. They are involved in the same aim. But knowing that it's going to be difficult, but in the same way, it's going to be possible. So we are trying to help the players, to improve the team, because we believe in them, and we are here because we want to be here, of course, and we consider that it's a good moment to come here.
Yeah, you said yourself 3 or 4 points that are basically separating those 9 clubs at the bottom. There's 30 points up for grabs still up until the end of this season. A great task ahead starting this Saturday when you travel to the City ground, the first match after the international break. How has the team been, the preparations for it? Is the team ready for everything that's been coming up for it?
Estamos preparados.
Yeah. Of course, I hope that yes, we are working for that. Okay, we know that knowing that we are going to play against a very good team, very strong in his stadium, but we have to be ready. We have to be ready. It's going to be a big demanding. They have a very good players, experimented coach, strong physically, technically, and we have to be ready to do a very good match. To be able to overcome them. This is our aim. We are trying to work, looking forward for this with this idea, and we are of course waiting that all the players come back here fit. Very important. We are going to have in the next 2 days all the players here, so we are working with this aim.
Fitness of your players will be very important, but there's another thing that's also of a big importance. Goals scored under your helm. Looking at the goal scoring form from many center forwards that you have in your team, the last 2 games are an exception, but that year-long drought was put to an end. Maybe, treating your center forwards with dinner just like you do when the clean sheet is being made could be a potential deal breaker for them to find that goal scoring form that you need desperately.
Dice que les invitas por la clean sheet también para que marquen.
No, the clean sheet always is important because it's an important step to be able to overcome the opponent, because you are going to have a change in Premier League. All the teams has good players, and you are going to have chance to score. That's why it's very important to work with a clean sheet, not for us, for all the teams, and of course it's a good aim for us. But in the same way, we are looking for the opposite goal. We have to improve our numbers in terms of goals, of course, and we are going to work very hard to improve or to change this situation, of course. But if you ask me, of course, the key situation for all the teams is to be able to work with a clean sheet in the 90 minutes, of course.
In an early 20 years of your managing, this is your first job in England, the second one away from Spain. So it seems kind of natural to ask someone with your knowledge and your experience, what does the Premier League have in common with La Liga?
Diferencia.
En común. ¿Qué tiene la Premier League en común con la Liga?
In common, you have to win. You have to win in all the league for different aims, maybe, but you have to win. Of course, this is the most in football. This is international aim and it's not different. Of course, there are different leagues, different teams, different environments. I think that we are in the best league in the world now, with the best players, the best coaches. That's why we are here, trying to help our team. But the demanding is in all the countries is the same. You have to win. In our job, I don't know one other demanding that different to win. So we have to be ready to, of course, to improve a lot of things, to be able to win each match, and to be able to compete better day by day, of course.
Reflecting on your time in Spain, now that I'm mentioning it, you have managed many world-class players, but I will put the emphasis on the ones from Croatia, of course. Luka Modric from that short stint in Real Madrid, also Ivan Rakitic in Sevilla. What memories do you have from that time spent along them?
Yeah, you asked me about the two very special players. Different, but special. They have played in Croatia for a lot of time. We are fantastic midfielders. I think that Luka is one of the best players in the history of football, in my opinion. And Ivan is a fantastic player. He's playing in Sevilla. He's trying to keep his rhythm. It's not easy, of course, because the age is happening is going up for all them. But both they have a fantastic career and fantastic history, and of course they have all my respect both, and a very good person too. Is very important.
If you had to choose one of them and bring them to Wolverhampton, which one would it be?
No, now I have to choose for my players in Wolverhampton. I am happy for that.
But the first one that didn't want to answer this question, so nice. What would you point out as the most special moment of your career so far as a coach?
I had very good moments, fortunately. I don't know. We have made history with Sevilla with 3 consecutive classification for the Champions League by La Liga in the 4th place. We have the record of the points of the history in Sevilla. We won a Europa League. We have the records in the menos goles sufridos. Less goals conceded in the last year. So and with national team we had 2 years fantastic too. But I always think that the best time they are going to be the next time. So we are working for that is rare, to work for the next time.
I have to ask because I read it somewhere, I can't remember which interview was it, but you said on one occasion that if you weren't first a footballer and then a coach, that you would have been a journalist and the football journalist. Is that true?
Yeah, he was one. I don't know. When you were young, you have different dreams. And one of my dream was I want to be very close to football. I never can think that I can become a professional player. That's why the big plan was to be journalist. But fortunately, I am not.
Yeah, you would give us a run for our money for sure. Is there any coach that you're particularly fond of? Maybe some of the Spanish coaches that are here in Premier League?
I have a lot of coaches. I was very lucky because I had a very, very good coaches in my career. A lot. You know, I can Bobby Rawson, Vicente del Bosque, Johan Cruyff, a lot of coaches. But above all, when you become a coach, you more or less you have to do your way. But of course, it's very important the coaches that you have had in your life because you learn a lot about them, of course.
What's the most valuable piece of advice that some of the coaches gave you that you pass on to your players as well?
Quitarte la camiseta.
Take the shirt off.
Take the shirt of the player as soon as possible. It's not easy.
Okay,
because I become coach the next year when I finalize my career as a player, and it's not easy. This change is not easy. This transition is not easy.
Different perspective.
Sure.
Ya que nos encontraste, no olvides suscribirte a nuestra página para disfrutar de las mejores jugadas de la Premier League, lo más destacado de las Chivas Rayadas del Guadalajara y todas las novedades del mundo del deporte. Te esperamos.